All right, we're
Here we
recording.
go.
We know what happened last time. Andros,
Yeah.
you recognize this person inside this journal as Seraphine Lamora, the Amber's voice. You know her because she helped save your life and many others during the Madness Wars, the second Madness Wars. She would sing hymns over the battlefield that would buff all hundreds and hundreds of soldiers at a time for Dawn Call. After the Madness War, she was elected to the council, and she advises on the council, and is, as of last you known, she's still on the council. But they are saying in that book that you're reading there that this is in fact part of her in this chimera amalgamation in front of you.
You just see me like, for a moment, you just see me just go like hold the book away from my face, kind of a look of horror, kind of cross, go like, what the fuck? And then I look up at the creature. Is there any part of the creature that seems to be like recognizable as being associated? Like, is it like the humanoid part, like the body?
Make an investigation check.
This is about to be the really weird investigation check.
That
noticed her
is
clavicle.
11.
11. As you look around, let's see as I get the old tail spire up.
Oh,
Oh
tail
no,
is
it's creepy.
firing.
It's loading in.
It was a bad time, Justin.
This
Truly
is
the best way.
currently what he's investigating.
Oh hey, it's the crow guy. Oh, we walked around him slowly. He didn't hurt us.
Yeah, he's doing
Yes.
Weeping Angels mechanics right now.
Oh no.
But he's not attacking us. He's just moving when we're not
Yeah.
looking at him.
And then where's the mob becoming?
See, that
There
doesn't
he
make
is.
sense.
Oh,
There he
Jesus.
is.
Stop that.
There
Oh,
he is.
Get outta here.
the
I
mob
hate
becoming,
that.
of course.
Why does it have
Zuzu
human
Galith,
teeth?
right?
Zuzu Galith.
Yeah.
There he is. Zuzu Glyph
Yeah, I was
himself.
there.
Just for you. Just to catch you up there.
Good old
And-
Zuzu.
Booda booda boop. Booda booda boop. So as you investigate this creature with your 13, you do not recognize anything on this creature that would remind you of Seraphine besides the right hand has enchanted tattoos that she once had on her hand, or is there. It would be impossible to miss those, as they were like runes basically infused to her skin that she would use.
That is so
Um,
interesting to me, who's as somebody who does literally that. Is there a particular spell on that hand that I could?
Make an Arcana check.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I would love
I'm just
to.
gonna like. It hasn't reacted so far. So does it react when I kind of like pick up the hand and kind of like cradle it and like look it over?
Nope.
18.
18. This would be the equivalent of like mass bardic inspiration.
Okay.
It's close-ish to it, but you can see like on one side of the hand there's that, and on the other side is like guidance, but they are like
Okay.
super versions of the spells.
Our word inspire.
Our word inspire. That's
I'm gonna turn to the group. We have to take this creature with us.
what?
I mean, how are we gonna get this thing anywhere
Wait,
public?
hang. Why would we take this out of here? It could be dangerous.
I think it's worth the risk.
A century
I mean-
ago, I fought in the Madness Wars.
Yeah.
We had many powerful allies helping end the fight.
Hmm.
I kind of hold up the hand for all them to see the malformed hand with tattoos.
Mhm.
This was the hand of one of our most powerful allies in the fight. She's supposed to be on the council unharmed right now.
So why don't we just cut off the hand?
I feel like we should bring the whole thing so it can be evaluated. How did they? I mean, is this her actual hand or is this a replica?
Did the notes say what other parts make up this being?
I'll start reading.
Yes, the say that the pizza man is coming sooner or later. What they say is
He just jotted that down in the middle of his like
Mhm.
insane sewing things together. Oh, pizza guy
Ooh.
coming in 20 minutes.
"Woohoo! Food coming! Can't wait to kill him and take his shit too." Thanks for
Gonna
the
leave
pizza.
him a nice tip and then steal his skin.
It is made of crow. It is made of. It's actually were crow. It's made of, like a. The you're not gonna like this, but satyr legs is like the bottom half. The sternum itself is that of a like normal muscular male, and the hand. So it's like it has one of a metal weapon, one of the hand of one of the great supports of the Madness War, and I would say the brain of Seraphine is identified inside this body.
So the hand and the brain.
Yeah,
And the brain. Holy. What?
I'll say because you looked a second time.
I'm looking at this thing in horror.
Yeah.
Like looking at the book in horror, I should say, and then I'm just like, yes, we absolutely need to take this thing.
Or do you read all that out for us?
I don't. I'm just like, you
Okay.
just hear me read more into the book, and then it's like even more horrified. I'm like, we have to take this.
I mean,
I need to send a message to Dawn Call.
these things are stitched
Okay.
together. What's to say that there's not other body parts that are strewn about?
What I was going to say as well is the rest of her might be here.
Sure, yes. I'm gonna stay with this creature.
Mm-hmm. Everybody,
I'll
go
see
ahead
if
and
I
make
can-
an investigation
Yeah, I'll see if I
check
can
to
find
see if you
something.
can find the remaining body parts of Seraphine.
Whopping 7.
Nope.
0.
Excellent.
God.
We're back.
Yeah.
We can't
The-
find shit, guys.
Hey,
The
hang
classic
on, hang on.
two. The
19,
classic.
Time to move
19.
along.
Guys,
Okay.
guys.
Zulo forgot his eyes were closed.
Guys, don't worry. I'll do it myself. 22.
Oh my god.
There he is.
Oh.
So the Chaos Crew, once again, is distracted by the creature itself as Andros is looking and examining the creature as it's not fighting back. You guys are interested in its heavy metal arm. Ulo into the fire around the room as they continue investigating. Definitely not on task. The other two are able to start looking around the room and the entirety of the dungeon. And they are able to start recovering other aspects and parts of Seraphine. Inside one of the like treasure hoards back in here is pickle jars of what would be her head, and the other hand
Oh my god.
seem to be waiting. And you guys would find probably one of the dead chimera bodies. You would find the remainder of her parts on one of like a chimera, not from one of these cages, but like just kind of in here that he would have had out in place. You can piece
Okay.
together the rest of her.
I'm going to get like a bag or tarp and just try not to touch too much, and just get them in some fabric and wrap them up and carry them that way.
Yeah, definitely. You can do that. There's tons of carts and stuff because remember, this was like 1 to 2 person show. There's plenty of ways to transport bodies around here, unfortunately,
Perfect.
for the other people.
I'm gonna do just like a little bit of like testing with them while they're out investigating. I'm gonna like go to the edge of the stairs and I'm gonna like look away for a moment and then look back and I'm gonna try to see like gauge how it's moving.
Okay. When you look back, it is right next to you.
Oh.
I'll just kind of do that a little, like, I'll just kind of move and try to gauge how, I'm gonna go a further distance, and I'm gonna try to gauge how fast it moves in a single, like, movement run.
No matter how far away you get from it, when you turn around, it is right behind you.
Okay.
Damn.
Hey, Andrews.
If
Um,
you also, no, you know, I'll let it go.
You said you know this person or parts of this person.
I fought with her many times on the battlefield. She was a
Um,
hero.
Yep,
Is
high-ranking
there
hero for sure.
anything personal about her that maybe you could try to reach out to or tap into? Maybe. Maybe this creature might remember something if it said the brains inside.
I'll
Sorry, is
I'll
that
rack
weird?
my brain because it's gonna be a distant memory. But
Well,
I'm gonna like
maybe
I'm gonna cup her hand, the hand that has him
Yep.
etched, like tattooed into it, and I'm gonna like try to sing one of her own hymns back to her as best as I
Mhm.
can recall.
Can I try to match it?
Sure.
While providing a bardic inspiration,
Hmm.
I'll like hum along, and that will be my inspiring.
An
spiel.
accompaniment.
Accompaniment. Yeah, I'll even make a performance check for you if you like. 14, solid.
I'll do a
Surely I didn't mess it up.
Let's see. I'm gonna get this guy back. I'll do my own performance, and that's a 17 as well.
Also, is Andros still big?
Or wait, no, that's a 19. What was that?
Is Andros still on demon steroids?
I'm still very
Oh, yeah.
demonic. It's
All right,
never
cool, cool,
changed.
cool.
That's never
His
going
eyes are
away.
black now, by the way. and
Oh
one
yeah,
of
my
them, I
eyes are
think.
black now.
Why they have to be
What?
black?
One turned black during the last fight.
The entire eye is black. It has nothing else.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
That's
It's
crazy.
not just the
So his pupils
pigment.
are like extremely dilated, or
No, like the entire thing is just a black void now.
Yeah,
I'm just trolling you guys. I know.
I know you are, and I'm ignoring it. I'm aware. You're not gonna get me,
We're
you
gonna
little
keep
bastard.
playing your game and waste some time, Justin.
How do you like it,
Oh,
you little
no.
monster?
Oh
Yeah,
God,
so
they've caught
a
on.
A 19. Oh, wait, actually, no. What's your performance? What's your inspiration die? Is it a D8?
It's a D4.
D4.
Sorry,
That's not true.
Sorry, I meant D6. I looked at the wrong
Yeah,
number. I'm sorry.
D6.
It
Yeah, I
said
was
4
like,
times, but
D6.
I'm sorry.
That's
it's D6.
That's actually a 23 for me for a performance.
Whoa.
As you
Nice.
sing it back, the hand begins to flex a little in your hand, and you can even see little bits of glows on the runes from one side, as there is some semblance there. You can feel some sort of connection.
If I tug the hand gently, can I get it to like walk with me?
Yeah.
I will just like gently lead it
Yep. As long as you're holding its hand, you can lead it.
Nice.
towards the end of the dungeon.
It does bump
Hey.
into shit.
That I'll do my best to try to
That's
avoid
funny.
that, but it'll be
like
it'll be
That giant
like,
fucking metal
ADHD walk.
arm thing is just like clearing things.
like it's
tire
caught on a box
tables.
that I have to like go over and like untangle it from some nails.
Mhm.
Does it make any expressions, or is it just kind of like a
No, it's a frozen
faceless
expression.
crow?
There's no eyes moving either
it's a
or anything
crow,
like
It's a
that.
crow face.
It's a crow face, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, like when you go to untangle stuff, if you let it out of your purse sight and nobody can see it, then all of a sudden it just disappears. Whatever you were trying to untangle, and then you look behind you and it's directly behind you.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Are we back from finding all the other parts?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're all still in here.
Yeah. I
But
figured.
yeah.
So, I was, Andros, we found the rest of her.
All right.
You said she should still be on the council right now?
That's far as I knew.
Is
She
there a
was an
date?
active member of the council.
So she's an active member of the council as of when you guys left Dawn Call. She
Yeah.
was still there, as in like a couple
Like
weeks ago.
in Dawn Call, yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like,
you've seen her like
Yeah.
physically in Dawn Call.
is there a date attached to when he put this together?
I'll go through the notes. I'll see if there's any timestamps.
Of course, there's a
There's no-
timestamp. These little psycho doctors. These are basically the old Germans from the not good days. Yeah. So this would be from about 3 years ago.
What?
But we must consider that the person claiming to be Seraphine, who is on the council right now, is an imposter.
I think that's
Can we be
I think
absolutely positive this is her?
Unless there's some way to replicate. I kind of gesture towards oh gosh, towards Val. To replicate those tattoos on the exact skin coloration in those specific types of arcane lines and designs. I mean, I feel like that's too. I mean, you're more of the expert, but I feel like that's not exactly a easy thing to do, even for somebody experienced.
You're correct. Somebody who's not trained in runes and sigils would have no idea what they were doing. But
And even if they were trained in runes, would it be something easy to replicate?
no, this is very potent magic. It's unique to Seraphine as well. I've not seen anything like this.
I can't speak to magic on that level, but I will say, from what I can tell, these plague doctors seem to be quite good at what they do. So
I mean,
I don't know if this is within those capabilities, but
I will say, if it is a forgery, it's a very impressive one. However, if they were capable of making a perfect forgery of Seraphine, why not just do that? Why go through all the trouble of making another one and then attaching it to all these other parts?
I mean, combining it with all these other nature. I mean, I can understand
good point.
some of the more magical elements, like the werecrow and stuff, and trying to maybe take a more arcane body type and mix that magic with a more brute strength type creature.
And like, why not just like use any hand with that? And like, why create a whole like we found the rest of her body? Like, why have the rest?
Yeah.
But
We should continue this, but we should get out of here. Just for
Yeah.
context, Justin, this entire time you've been hearing a breathing sound in the background, just embodied everywhere in the atmosphere. That first appeared when
It's-
Zuzugaleth showed up and then disappeared.
Oh, it's the maw. It's the maw.
Yeah, so that's been going this entire time. Just
Feeling
like ambient noise in the background everywhere and
The
all
hot
around.
breath of the
outta
maw
here.
on the back
Yeah, you
of
always
your
feel hot
neck.
breath on the back of your neck now.
Ugh.
You're muted if
Um,
you're talking.
That juicy maw? Got it.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. You can
Now-
go back to being muted.
Absolutely, how dare you?
I feel like after we kind of like go through this whole thing, you see there's like a little bit of sweat down my head. I'm just kind of like, I think we should get out of here.
I agree.
Yeah, it's not a bad
This place
idea.
is awful. Didn't we torch it on the way out?
I'm
Up to
gonna
you.
take the creature's hand and lead it to the exit and kind of lead the pack.
Yeah, what's the smell like in here?
Oh, dude,
Not
it's so
bad.
bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
Lots of decaying
What
bodies.
kind of bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phenolphthalein.
Decaying
try to-
bodies. You have all sorts of different toxic chemicals. You have
formaldehyde.
moss and mildew, as well as like decomposing leaves and such.
Probably very like formaldehyde
Um,
preservation chemical
Yep.
smell.
And then
Be-
just
before
so
we-
much like disgusting infection and surgery and just awful from like
This man
anything from
did not know the meaning of sterile. He did not clean his knife a single time.
If they're
You
not
don't
alive,
need-
what's to be sterile?
and you're not going to evolve to the next form if you're worried about puny diseases like that taking down the next great thing. I
True.
don't think so.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just right before we leave, I'm gonna make sure that we have like at least some like incriminating documents.
Yeah, I
before we head
believe you
out.
guys. The journal
Yeah,
was
we-
that,
we
I
had
think,
The journal
those.
or
itself
something
is
else.
pretty incriminating.
Yeah, I assume we
Yeah.
had some stuff, but like if there's
Yeah,
anything,
there's a bunch of
just
rewards I
snag
remember I
it.
gave you last time.
Yes.
There's that
yes.
heart that I have decided if you the bonus, it has to be implanted in you.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes.
Yeah, we just kind of I feel like we just because you did initially say it could be equipped or implanted.
Well, worn, but then it could be
Yeah,
easily
like
destroyed
worn or
because it's a
implanted.
heart. If anybody wants a second heart, you get some pretty dope
And
buffs.
I just presumed it would automatically implant itself over time. So
Yeah, and they said that I couldn't have it.
You're
I
welcome.
very explicitly was refusing to give it to him.
Oh, all
I'm
right.
not really sure why, but
Interesting.
yeah,
Now,
really weird.
Rolf, before we go out into the public
Yo.
where there will be prying eyes and we're walking around with this chimeric
Yes.
monstrosity,
Yes. Yes.
do you have an extra cloak?
Do I have an extra cloak?
Like a big old sweater or something? Really, I could like if we need to, we could take some canvas or something.
I have a bedroll.
I mean, we can make it happen between all of us. I'm sure we can throw together something to obfuscate their.
I mean, I
True-
could.
true
I'll take off my like outer cloak. That's like the one that had the patch from the Dawn Guard, and I'll just like toss it over its head and like hood up.
Feels
Good.
wise.
So yes.
This is just the largest Kenku you've ever seen.
Why doesn't it talk?
Don't you fucking
hasn't heard
disrespectful like
anything
that.
yet.
How dare you?
On top of, having a very strange creature with us, we need to be very careful
Mhm.
if we're going to walk into Dawn Call and say, look, this is Seraphine, while Seraphine is standing there.
I
I
agree.
mean, my plan right now isn't to directly notify Seraphine herself. My plan is to only involve maybe Allura.
Obviously, but even like anyone involving anyone is still dangerous. I think we need to talk to someone, but I just
Keep
this
it
is
close.
a delicate
Keep
a delicate
close,
situation.
yes. I agree. Keep it close before we reveal the whatever
Yes.
whatever this is.
Like
Is the
because
creature
anyone
making-
might not
Go ahead.
believe us.
Is the creature making any noise?
No,
Like, do we have to worry about that?
no, it makes
Obviously,
no
it's, like,
noise
bumping
if you
into
recall.
Things, but yeah.
No, see, what I'm concerned about is like if we try to put it in like a jail cell or something to keep it like contained, it's just gonna like phase out of it, and I'm just gonna like wake up in the middle of the night and it's just like standing over my bed, just staring at me, not doing anything. But that's what I'm worried about now. It's just gonna follow us and we won't be able to like keep it out of danger.
Mhm.
I mean, look at the size of that sword. That might not be a bad thing.
But I don't know
Well, it
what
hasn't-
happens when it starts fighting. Like
it
it might just kill
hasn't
all of us. It might
seemed-
attack all of us.
Aggressive at any point.
It hasn't. We literally walked right past it. It could
Yeah.
have taken a swing at any of us, and it didn't.
If Seraphine's in there, maybe that's why she doesn't want to hurt us. But
I mean, we also
knows?
avoided the traps near this. As I'm gonna say this as we're walking through the forest.
Yeah, like we're walking.
Yeah, you're out.
We're
You're
walking
out.
and
You're out of
talking.
here. I'm just keeping this up so it's not just
Um,
the generic map.
I
Yeah,
mean, we
yeah,
also
walk and
avoided
talk.
that triggering the initial trap system of that fortress, and maybe it has a specific alarm sound that activates it. Maybe it's like
Want to
like
go
an
test
animal.
out that theory?
No,
I'm
because we
I'm
don't
kid-
know what's gonna happen.
No,
I mean,
no. Yes, I'm kidding.
maybe it's like a dog that's been trained to attack on a command word, and so otherwise this
That's
creature is
true.
an empty shell until it's active. But when it's active,
Hmm.
it's possible its only purpose is death.
Do any of you know how to read minds?
No.
Not at all.
I can
Neither
speak
do
to
I.
animals.
Tell what you're
but
thinking.
I mean, a crow is an animal.
It's part werecrow, so maybe.
I can
You're
try.
scared of the weird crow thing.
I don't think this is an animal anymore. I think this is like a monster abomination.
Yup, confirmed mind reader.
Thank you, Ty. I
That'll be 5 gold.
So, but that's another thing. If the Seraphine on the council is a plant, then she is probably in league with the Plague Doctor, and maybe she
Also speak to plants.
knows the secret word to activate it. And if we go anywhere near Seraphine with this thing, she could turn it against
I'll be
anyone.
honest. That's even further than I'm even thinking right now. My thought is we still have to finish this job in Goldswell.
Yeah, no, I'm getting very nervous about
And I don't know how
How this could
thing is
pan
gonna
out.
react when we try to leave it somewhere.
I mean, the best thing we can do is try to bring it to our mobile fortress and try to
Yes.
leave it there and see what happens.
we can try.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. Perhaps I'm not seeing this objectively. We keep saying it, and that doesn't feel entirely correct. There is a person's brain in there, and she is a war hero. She's probably in agony right now. If we can do anything in our power to ease that pain right now and eventually potentially find a solution, any kind of solace, that would be better than just stranding her somewhere.
Well, what do you suggest? What methods do we have?
It's not about what we have, it's the methods that we could be connected to. There are plenty of very, very accomplished healers. Rare though they may be, they do exist.
And that's all good and well, but I feel like that's still not our immediate question.
I'm with you. I'm just saying perhaps we should be mindful of her feelings.
I mean, she's holding Andros's hand and willingly following him. So
No, you're right.
I
I
see.
think as long as we do right by her,
I
as we
understand
would
what you're
anyone else we
saying
run
now.
into trying
Yeah.
to save, then I think
I
we're
agree.
fine.
No, I think Seraphine is in there somewhere, and I think that we need
Okay.
to help her as much as we can.
I hope so.
But
at the very least, if there is nothing left in there, she deserves the respect of a proper
Hmm.
funeral
sure,
and a proper send off. If there's no way to recover her.
I agree.
I was merely, we can't help her if we are not cautious
Yes.
and lose control of the
Whatever is in the
situation.
council right now cannot get wind of this. We need to be very close about this information.
Mhm.
But we need to suss out who on the council we can actually trust.
Thus,
Oh,
That's true.
you're saying
Are
someone
there-
on the council is sus?
Are there any other, looking through the notes, powerful figures that have been abducted and experimented on?
Mm.
Or is
Yeah, it
she the
does.
most-
It does talk about like purposely going through like, ooh, I try nobles, I try peasants, I try people that are war heroes, people that are extremely intelligent, people that are very dumb. It was basically trying to find anything they could throughout things.
Hmm.
So, like, probably, let's get rid of, not you. You. So probably we go here and you'll see stuff like in the surrounding areas of like, hey, the mayor of Mudless over here. He was experimented on. He's gone. You like Gilded Springs. Oh, one of their lead scientists gone. Like, just was stealing from people all around.
Mhm.
And in Golden Swad.
So
But the
this
Seraphine was the one taken from the furthest distance.
Supposedly. And she's the oldest sentry as well.
Yeah, that's
oldest.
very bold.
So I also wonder. We know this plague doctor was working with a second. I don't think we're aware of any other associates. I wonder if part of how Plague Doctor number 2 is hiding is in plain sight as Seraphine. Like maybe that's the other Plague Doctor, and that's how.
People in Dawnfall are getting sick.
Wait,
That's
actually,
yeah.
That's actually pretty
the
genius.
virus out of the ports.
We're not there anymore.
I thought we were in the
Here.
forest, Reed.
We're hearing this in the forest now? Oh god.
I forgot to keep that
Has
up.
it's been
Yeah, the whole
constant,
time.
didn't
The whole
go-
time. Yeah, that didn't
It
go
didn't go away
No, that
and
didn't
come
go away.
back?
No,
Okay.
yeah, that's been there the whole
All
time.
right,
Okay,
so it's
constant,
following
okay.
us. Great.
Oh my god. There's too much happening.
But no, you raise a great point. I mean, what if that's how whatever this thing in the ports
Mhm,
that's incapacitated some of the heralds?
mhm.
We know. Wait, do we know that? No, we just know that they're investigating it. Do we know that it's done anything to the heralds as of yet?
I think we do.
I think we do.
Yeah.
We heard.
Yeah, no,
because
we
the Herald
definitely
got
do.
sick.
We definitely
they said
do.
that.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
we definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this is a wider. Maybe this plague doctor was just nearby Golden Suede. What if the partner has a larger goal, a larger operation right now?
They would have a
Now-
lot of power and access at their disposal
They
if
would.
they were posing
Thinking-
as Seraphine.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Thinking
gods.
back to the mines and the runes and sigils that were carved along the wall there.
Hmm.
If I were to mentally extrapolate that pattern across the map, would there be any kind of, like, if it were just to project in the direction it was currently going, would it meet at Dawn Call? Do you remember what I'm talking about? When we were investigating in Golden Suede.
Yeah, the bottom tunnel. And you're saying, did that direction line up with Dawn Call?
Yeah,
No.
no, okay. All right, cool. So this
And on that
isn't-
note, I'm going to go pick up my pizza. I'll be right back.
yeah.
All right. So where are we? Sorry. Thank you.
We were just wandering, pondering. We were
Yeah.
reconciling the items we got
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
for Justin to be aware
Yeah,
of.
we were reconciling. And then I was going to go to Andros
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Are you feeling all right?" I wanted to wait till we were out of danger, but you're looking like your eyes turned completely black.
You see, I'm like holding back what I want to say, and I'm just kind of like, we keep moving forward.
Okay, I don't want to upset. I'm concerned. That's all.
We can worry about it later.
Okay, sure. Yeah, just
And like,
you can always.
I say that with a bit of softness. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
angry. I'm just like,
yeah.
it's more of I don't want to talk about it right now.
Yeah, no, I got that impression. I'll just say, yeah, just
Let's focus on the mission. Clear the objective.
yeah,
Felix
Yeah,
can
we'll-
go after.
yeah.
Follow
Just,
the protocol.
Yes, I've got a very soldier-like appearance right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, we're all here to help if something needs to if you need it. But yeah, let's focus on the big
With my free
who-
hand,
the
I kind of just like tap you on the shoulder and just like I hear you.
yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure everyone, you know,
Has anybody
stays
let
safe.
Seraphine Chimera out of your sight?
I've been holding
If you've
actually
been
I've been holding her hand the whole time,
okay, then you're good.
and I was leading the pack for the most part.
All good. I just
So
double
we're
checking.
staring at.
Yeah, do we just lead it out, and if we let go, it's gonna just into the.
We don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
You don't know.
So we make our way back to Golden Suede.
And what you
Mhm.
see is bodies.
Oh,
As you guys return, you see there are bodies in black pools. Just pools of water, and you see a little trail of bodies.
Is this
So, hold on,
outside or
is this-
inside?
Yeah,
This is outside.
Okay.
And there appears to be nobody moving outside. All the livelihood that was here is no longer.
I'm gonna take a moment to bonus action pact bind to this Biden.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see. Normally attunement is like a long, like a drawn out bit process.
It's an
Are we
action.
still going?
I changed it to
Yeah,
an
he's.
action.
We had done that rule.
I'll have myself attuned to this thing as well.
Yep. As long as you fucking don't abuse it, it's one action because it makes everything.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. This does not bode well.
Oh God.
I start
Can't catch a
casting
break.
Shillelagh every 10 seconds. Announce that.
I feel like at this point, if I've got this out, I've got to unequip my shield. So I'm gonna do that.
Oh,
I got one
okay.
hand on the creature and one hand on my Biden.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're on the outskirts of Golden Suede. We
And
see
there's bodies.
We're like at the doors opening into. It's like where the guards
Yeah.
would be. No guards.
Yeah, like
and then there's a
right
normal
outside the
civilian.
door.
And then you look in and there's another body.
Oh, so it is inside the city.
Yes.
We're just walking. Okay. So
Yes,
inside the city. Okay.
But the doors are open. That's what I meant to say. It's inside the
Yeah,
city.
yeah,
once you guys
okay.
got there.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
so
Mhm.
wafting the air.
Yeah.
Does the air smell
You feel
familiar? Okay. The sickness is here, guys. It's the same chemicals, the gas that was in the bodies we found by the tree.
Is it the same as that?
Make a medicine check.
I'll make that check too. I'm not making things up.
I'm gonna cast detect poison and disease.
Nope.
Read it to me.
That's a natural one for me.
So
Please.
concentrate for 10 minutes. For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You can also identify the kind of poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
15 medicine.
This is the plague doctor's special made black plague.
Oh, fun.
All
When I say
right.
Fun, I mean, not fun at all.
Am I getting any? So it's within 30 feet of me. Am I getting any like stronger concentrations of it anywhere? Or I mean, obviously those black pools are probably
Within 30 feet. So you're noticing it, the 30 feet in the chain, it's highlighting towards you. There's clearly a pathway of these bodies.
we try to find a different entrance, try to scale the wall or something. I don't think
mean,
getting too near to those pools is the greatest idea.
Yeah.
As long as we take a wide berth, I think we could follow the trail. See where
Can
it
we
goes.
Yeah.
can we avoid the radius but still enter the? Like, are they close enough that they overlap?
Ulo can see it. We should be able to follow his lead.
They are,
Yeah,
the bodies are probably spaced out between like 30 feet between each other as well.
Okay, so there's a way we can
So
get
this
in
is
without like
intentional?
stepping into the bodies and. possibly poisoning ourselves.
We'll make an insight check to see if it's intentional.
14.
The bodies. The bodies kind of look intentional, but as you observe the surroundings, there seems to be more like there was a panic. You can see actually the quick runaways of people in this area. There's scratch marks. There's stuff still on. Would have been maybe torches or incense, or maybe there was a display going on, a public show. Like guitars might be still left outside. Everyone got the fuck out of here in a hurry. And then it looks like these people, you know, there was a path of destruction in the normal crowds of the city.
So if we trace that back, can we see the epicenter?
Oh, you gotta go further than this. It's more than 2 bodies.
I don't want to do that.
You guys want to follow the trail?
Giving the Black Plague a wide berth,
Yeah,
I would
I'll-
imagine.
Yeah,
I
I'll
feel
follow
like-
the trail with as wide a berth as I can give it. Well,
I feel like we have to figure out what's going on.
Does anyone-
I say there's
do
a
we
slight
have-
wooziness, but because you were able to detect it, it's going to keep you out of any rolls territory for any serious side effects.
beautiful.
Nice.
Love to see it.
An
I'd
exceptional
love to
use-
see it.
Yep,
Clutch
an
spell.
exceptional use of your talent.
Luke really was like, man, this guy likes poison. I better prepare for this.
The second I heard the disease thing, I was like, "Yep, that's staying on permanently for now."
Good. Good. It was telegraphed. Good.
We're not always dumb.
So, not always. You guys, as you travel, you begin going through the city until you find a chapel inside here where they let other denominations, of people worship in Donkall, but it's the classic, like, it's kind of non-denominational. You want to say your prayers, say them, we kind of respect your shit, but also we rejected the gods, so no. Outside here on all the steps and surrounding it are bodies, tons of bodies. There's just black pool puddles all around all the stair steps from every angle as you guys walk around, giving it a wide berth. The entire outside of this area has diseased citizens dead, and it's giving a horrible aura off on this area. An aura of unease, of sickness, of fear.
Is the disease sickness aura also coming from inside the chapel, or is it only on the perimeter?
Inside the chapel.
Okay.
And it feels like this is kind of. Does it feel like this is kind of like the end of the route?
Yes.
A little bit?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
You don't see, like, it doesn't lead to anywhere else.
Okay.
We did
Seems
learn
like all trails lead to here.
Found
the
Rome.
plague doctor seemed to be a devotee of Tyr in his own mind.
Maybe the other one is as well, if this is his handiwork.
Perhaps.
I mean, I hate to do it, but I could cremate the corpses from here and perhaps burn away the disease.
Worth
These
a
people are
shot.
clearly dead, right?
Are they? You gotta get pretty close to figure that out, don't
Okay,
hang
buddy,
on.
Going
okay.
to do that.
you? Just, all right.
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Justin got out of all these game sessions. Don't you dare get out this early.
I take out the plague doctor mask. Say, well, one of us could attune to this, and it should give some protection. I don't mind doing it myself.
I will
If we
say
wanted
this,
to take a closer look.
my constitution is pretty firm,
Hmm.
so I feel pretty strong against its effects myself. For those,
Yeah.
some of us who might be a bit weaker in that respect, maybe.
Mine's
Just if I stay back, I can protect you if you
mine's pretty good.
fall under anything.
I can't do shit.
I'm just a little girl. I'm just hanging out.
Little
Yeah.
girl.
Okay. Oh,
Now,
why don't I give it a shot? And I will use an action to attune to the Plague Doctor mask.
All right.
Nice
You
playing
are
game,
able to
Ryan.
attune to the Plague Doctor mask. You gain all of its benefits. You also see the world slightly different. There is a tint to it, an overlaid of it. You are able to identify magical items as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
There's a soft glow to them.
interesting. Do I see any magical item inside the
The doorway
temple?
of the church.
You wouldn't be able to
The
see it
church.
inside the doorway temple.
Okay.
And none of the bodies seem to have anything on that.
Okay.
It might
gonna
be
try to
safest
point
if we
him-
try to exhume
gonna-
some of these bodies.
I'm going to try to point him to the least diseased portion that I could possibly find.
Ha!
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Your statement alone answer that one. Sure.
All right.
Give me your medicine check.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use tactical mind with use my second wind here.
Mm-hmm.
Add a d10. Yeah, that's better. 15.
Okay. You notice with this person, they are nearly dead. They are not completely
They're not dead. Okay.
They are in a state of paralysis brought on by basically extreme fatigue from losing all their insides.
I'm going to very quickly
Mm-hmm.
definitely do not cremate them. They're not all dead.
Shock.
Are they savable?
I don't know. They what was the word you used? Incapacitated, paralyzed. What was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Either or.
Yeah.
They shat everything out, and now they're dehydrated.
Yeah. They're all incapacitated by the disease. And I couldn't tell you if they were savable or not. I'm not a doctor. At least not.
Rolf, give me a con saving.
Okay.
does he get advantage because he's wearing the mask?
I do get advantage because I'm wearing the mask.
Just kidding. The mask
no?
said that.
No?
No, the mask said that.
Ah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It says advantage against
right.
poison, disease, and necrotic.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that'll do.
That feels good. That feels good when that happens.
What was that? Constitution save?
Yeah.
That's a 25.
Cool. You begin to feel the effects of the disease. You start to feel fatigued, and you feel like you're about to vomit. Then you feel a pinch in the side of your head, and you feel fine.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I back away from the diseased bodies. Yeah, I think the mask helped me there, but yeah, we don't want to get too close to that.
Okay, is there any way to enter the church? I mean,
Something tells me we need to look in there.
it feels like there's something in there that we need to deal with.
I pop the cap of my
Brian, do you remove the Plague Doctor mask? Right. Or are you keeping it up?
I'll keep it on for now.
Okay.
pop the cap of my scroll case to let Gak skitter out onto my shoulder and have him give us an overhead.
Okay.
Silent
Perception.
moth wings beat into the air.
Yep.
It looks like his wings have like eyeballs on them, so it looks like there's just like a flying face in the air.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, I used my perception. Give me just a moment. What is your perception, my friend? +3, so that's the 17.
17. I'm lagging. Everybody froze. It's on me. What's happening?
Green
Uh-oh.
froze.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. It's
Oh,
me.
Oh,
It's me.
oh, oh,
Okay,
oh,
okay.
oh,
We're good. We're
he's
chilling.
back.
Yeah,
We're
that's
back.
me.
We're good.
Definitely was me.
So that was a 17 on my
That's what I thought I heard.
familiars.
Okay, 17. What you notice is there are plenty of rooftops that you could be able to jump on to get onto the center. It's a 15-foot jump, but it's still enough for you guys potentially to get on top of this temple. Otherwise, maybe you would need to knock something over. There's pillars for houses. You might be able to, steal their supports and then lay it down and try and climb over. That's an option. But there is no clear walkway into it right now.
Okay.
You would also notice the bodies seem to have been fleeing the temple with that 17. They were trying to leave when they all collapsed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that impression.
All right.
Okay.
Seems like we might be able to get over the cloud if we use the rooftops. We might be able to get a little bit closer and a better idea of
Yeah.
what's
Okay.
going on.
I'm
How
down
many
with
of
that.
you are able to get onto the rooftops on your own?
Oh, I definitely can.
I probably should be able to.
You guys climb up onto the rooftop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well,
just
actually,
happened, sorry.
how do you want to try to climb up into the rooftops? It does matter. Do you want to try and go into the houses, or do you want to climb just, like Assassin's Creed style?
I'm gonna Billy goat a little bit. I do have mirthful leap, so I get an extra D8 to my jump distance, so I
Yeah.
get a little bit of
This
boost for my
guy
jump attack,
fucking-
my jumps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna a little bit of Assassin's Creed it. I'm gonna just kind of like manipulate my way up.
Yeah, give me some dexterity checks on your way up. Give me just one. Buildings are only like, what, 2 stories tall in my mind, 2 to 3 stories tall.
Dexterity, acrobatics,
Yeah,
or athletics, strength.
acrobatics.
He said dexterity. That's acrobatics.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh.
10.
Wait, Ulo,
10.
can you just teleport us?
Our wildfire spirit is not with us currently.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I will use a 3rd level spell slot to cast Jump on myself, Ulo, and Ty.
Oh,
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
fake
So
or
for the
just...
next minute, we can just yeet ourselves onto the rooftops.
And then I'll climb up the side.
Okay,
I
Pretty-
figure
so
you two
athletics
strapping
for
gentlemen.
Rolf. Dexterity, it's a little close. I was like, you're jumping up, and some of the like gutter pipes and stuff give way. And so you're like, oop, but
Natural-
you're able to catch another
Natural 20.
oh my god.
I'll help him.
Damn.
As Rolf is like catching him with his hand and coming up with the other as he's going up. And you're just like, okay, all right, show off. All right. As you get up there and you're like, okay, show off, then the 3 from the fake crew just are like, yay! As they jump and land on top.
Baldur's Gate
What's-
jumping like
Yep.
What? Yeah. What's her face in Claire who just like floats?
Oh, Lune?
Yep.
Yep. My feet are out. The grippers are they're out.
Well, that was a
Cool.
cool trick.
Little hobbit looking feet.
Yeah, it's a handy one.
Yeah, I like that.
More like a footy one.
The sigil for that one is actually on my foot, so good on you. for noticing.
Very nice.
How did you know
Okay.
that, Ty?
Well.
She didn't you hear earlier? She said she was a mind reader.
I am a mind reader, don't you remember?
Good to have levity in
All
these
right.
moments of darkness.
Quick
I
question.
know. Sad
while
violin
they're-
in the background. I'm like, nice.
Well,
nice.
while they're messing about, Rolf is gonna like look for the best way to get to the roof of the temple church thing.
Yeah, you're able to just see like 2 more down, makes the gap a little less, and then it's just like straight jump.
Where is our
Okay.
bird friend?
I am gonna try to make that long jump.
With your bird friend? Have you been jumping with your bird friend?
Oh, I took my eyes off my bird friend for a moment, so
Oh,
Okay.
well, Great.
I'm gonna look. I like because we get up there and I'm looking, and then I realize that, and I look. Is the bird friend on the roof with us?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought was gonna happen. So I just.
Best case scenario is that it's right behind us really creepily.
It's just following us now, which honestly, that's kind of the
Worst
objective.
case.
I feel
Worst
like
case scenario is that it disappears and we don't know where it went.
That's,
What-
Correction, Andros, it's following you.
did you guys name this crew? It's the Wayward Crew.
Yeah,
No, that was the last
No,
one.
that was
That
last
was
one.
last
I
one.
think
So
we were.
This
we
might be
were
like
floating,
the leaders or the followers, like something here to this. Everyone is following this group, so I feel like there's
we
a
had
name.
we had floated the relentless chase early on, but I don't know if that's stuck.
I mean, we've got Riz. I don't know what to say.
I think your guys have a homework assignment to get something to do with leading or being followed.
The beacons
So-
of Riz.
With my
Relentless
mirth-
chase kind of
with
is
my
in that
mirthful
realm.
leap, I leap 17 feet across the gap.
Yeah, you can make it. But on the landing, I want athletics checks to stick the landing and not slip off the classic thatched roofs. The area of this temple is like circular, so circular where it ends, like it's a literally like if you were to go to a cul-de-sac, it would be the circle, and it's where you would turn around. But instead, it's housing, and in the center is a temple. So that's why there's
I
some
see.
spacing here that you can jump towards.
You want athletics from everybody?
Yeah,
I'm gonna face step and teleport over there,
he doesn't need to make.
Oh
a
my
roll.
god, no way.
You know,
and I'll
Natural 20.
be ready to catch people if they start falling.
I rolled a 9 on the landing.
hey Ulo, you remember that time earlier when you rolled a 0?
Yeah. Can I try to help Val?
No.
Since I teleported over there. and
You
I'm
did
ready
do
to
that,
catch-
but you teleport over
I
and you're like, yeah. And then I'm gonna say because Andrew's got a 9, you see him first. He jumps first, and he jumps
Okay.
so far, and you're like, oh. And you go and grab him, and I'll say with your teleport as well, you're able to give it a little bit. So you basically do a little catch, and you guys come down, and you're not. It's
I
not
help
too
Andros, but Val's shit out of luck.
bad. Whoa! Val makes the jump, and she just goes right through the fucking ceiling. She just right through.
Can I try to like grab her as she falls?
Sure. You got a
I
natural
got an
20,
8.
so sure. What did you get, Ty?
I did get a natural 20 on
I
that.
got an 8.
You got an 8? Okay.
Yeah, so I assume similar fate to Andros.
All right, so you got a natural 20. Give me a sleight of hand check as you're trying to grab Val's
Sleight of
hand from
hands.
going all the way through.
Okay. Yep. I don't know what's on the bottom, so let's try to avoid that. Sleight of hand's not.
Val, give me a sleight of
Okay.
hand check at disadvantage. As you are taken off track from, like, you hit the roof and then it just gives way from what you
I
hit it
was
so hard.
confident.
Yeah, and just,
14
okay.
sleight of hand.
2 natural 20s.
Yo,
Oh, that's the face of 2 natural 20s if I ever saw one.
that's crazy. That is a crazy check to get that on.
Wow.
I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me.
That's a
nuts.
very
that's
the
Wow.
narrative demands. That was very much
I
a
like
dice.
I had a couple contingency plans, but I guess Rolf's just got me.
Rolf's just
You
like,
two
nope, nope,
just-
nope, nope, nope.
You guys grasp, and as that's happening, Ty just slams into the back of Rolf, but just holds on to him. Because of those natural
Oh, I'm
20s,
just
there's
so
too
tight.
many in there.
I'm just holding everyone on this roof right now.
He is the backboard.
But you guys successfully make it over there. No one teeters and falls into the disease or anything like that. You guys are good.
I'm still holding Andros right now.
Yeah, you're still holding
Oh.
him. He's on
I'll-
you and all that. You
I'll
gotta
pull Val up.
You pull Val, you just see this plague doctor masked Rolf pulling you up and pulling you over.
Terror and gratitude mingle.
Oh, you see the slightest bit of blood trickling down Rolf's face.
Did you get a cut?
I don't think so.
Can I look?
Yeah. Like you look, but you can't really, it's underneath the mask, and the mask is like suction tight.
Okay. You might have like did you bump the mask on something? It might have
I
scraped
think
you.
I felt a
Yeah.
prick.
You're bleeding a little bit.
I think I felt a prick when I was inspecting the body and almost caught a disease.
Is the
Do I
mask?
sense any disease on him?
No, definitely not.
Seems clean.
I know. It felt like I was starting to catch something, and then I felt a prick, and then it went away. I wonder if did the
Have a
mask prick me?
Cure? Have a cure in there or something?
I don't know.
Does it look? I don't know. Just look at the mask. Does it look like there's
Can you
like
take the
space
mask
for it to
off?
hold liquid or something? Like
From the outside,
Like
no.
Can you take the mask off?
I will attempt to take the mask off.
Yeah, it comes off.
Where's,
Okay.
where's the bleeding spot?
You clearly see there's like a tiny hole that looks like a boop, little pinprick.
So it's not a lot. It's just like a little. Okay.
Do you guys look at the
Is
mask?
there an-
yeah, I
Is
want to
there
look
need-
at where.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the mask.
Just make an investigation check.
We're all like,
I
what
would
the hell?
I would love the viewers back home, and they're like, "Oh, weird," and then Rolf puts it on, and the entire crew moves on.
Like, what?
And Juan's like,
Boy. 9.
Well,
okay.
18.
Okay. Ulo, with your magic eyes on right now as you're concentrating on this, Rolf can't really find anything, but you get a weird sense, right? Of like something is in there, and then you kind of shake it a little bit, and the weight doesn't feel quite right. And with an 18, you just find this like secret compartment that unlocks, and the set of the mask kind of separates, and there's multiple layers to this mask. And inside, there are multitudes of different vials and tubes inside this mask that all are auto injectors. And the one that was emptied into him appears to be a cure for the plague that the two of them have used.
Oh.
It is
Does it
empty.
seem
There-
like there's more of the same vials in there, or just
No,
that's the one.
some of the labels on them are like giant growth, faster speed, like different augments, like you guys
Oh, it's all
experienced
buffs. It's
during
a
the
buff
fight.
mask.
So I,
Oh.
acting quickly, the platinum plated surgical kits, is there a syringe with a vial?
Sure.
I take some of Rolf's blood. And I want to keep that
Ooh.
because he has the cure in his blood right now.
He does. He
Oh,
does.
Syringe, by the way.
Yeah,
That was
dude.
the syringe.
Take
Made
it.
noise.
Big brain.
Stab him,
I was thinking, yeah.
pull some blood.
Yeah.
This
take it.
could save so many lives.
Yeah.
We must
No.
guard this very, very carefully. Perhaps we should take more than one vial. I look in the kit. Is there
Yeah, take a couple, take a few.
Take a few.
Wait, hang on. How big are these vials?
You guys got any cookies or something for him to get his blood back?
Yeah, I'd say you had 2 platinum kits, right? So I'd say
There were 3 platinum kits.
Oh, 3. I'd say 3 vials. There's got to be at
I'll
least
give-
for taking
I'll give
blood in
Rolf some
those. At least
snacks
3
while you guys
per.
are drawing his blood.
So that's 9 total,
Yeah.
but 3. But you're now drawing his blood, which roll for Constitution.
No, I'm
if,
giving him snacks. He's fine.
if we're doing all 9, we're gonna have a con save here.
Just do 3.
9. I'm
Three
gonna do
probably-
3. I'm gonna do 3 for now.
Let's
You-
fill
we'll-
one
we'll-
kit with his blood.
We will do for now.
Does that mean I'm immune to
What?
this disease now?
I think
I
so,
think
at
that's
least
for
for
a
a
short
time.
time, at least.
Perhaps yes.
If
So
your
body
I
can
wouldn't
use
test
antibody,
it too strongly though.
Quick, get some
while-
bonds.
While they're drawing the blood, I'm gonna just look behind me again. Is the chimera, the crow chimera, on this roof now?
It is still on the opposite roof. You notice Ty is still looking at it.
Okay. Hi, look away for a moment.
Okay,
And then I'm
I-
gonna look away.
I look into my bag for some snacks.
I'm gonna look back behind me.
Yes, it's behind you.
Okay.
Yep.
Does it seem to be like fixating on me as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Thank
Okay.
God.
It's your responsibility now.
Yep.
That-
I have a weeping angel as a pet now.
Literally, everyone's like, "Yeah, great, that's great, that's all yours, buddy."
That's a different twist.
A werecrow, Chimera is a big responsibility. Are you sure you're ready for it?
Comes with
Rolf,
trauma.
I am literally 5 times your age.
Age has nothing to do with experience, my boy.
I have more experience than you.
Oh, yeah.
Yugi boy.
You've met my cat. You've also met my wife.
I was thinking the same thing. Okay.
Can we see into
So-
the hole that Val broke into the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted
Is
to
it
look
dark
into that.
in there, or
No,
are
it's
there
well
lights?
lit. You see tons of bodies. Tons.
Awesome.
Oh.
Is there anything other than bodies in there?
Make a perception check.
I would also, as I'm looking in there,
Sure.
look for that.
Anything that might look like the epicenter type deal? Perception.
22.
12.
And what was Ulo? 22?
22.
Ulo,
Much,
you
much
notice
better.
as Rolf is trying to get, you're kind of caught up on the bodies because there's just so many. It's a staggering
Mhm.
amount of people. It's very sad how this went down. But Ulo's the one that notices at the center of like one of the main altars, there is a like golden statue, small one, very small, of tears, and there's currently like white glowing on one side of it, of the thing, and then the other one has like a black glowing just aura, white glowing magic orbs. They're out of balance, and you can see there's a plague doctor talking to nothing apparently, and they are very distressed, and they look like they're yelling up towards something.
Wait,
I'll
there's
point that out.
the plague doctor's in there?
Well, look,
That's what you saw, Ulo. You can share it or not.
Pointed directly to. I will point Rolf directly towards that as we're looking through the roof together.
You see a plague doctor waving their arms and pointing up towards nothing.
What do we-
Nothing in the direction of good old Zuzu.
Uh,
Yeah, if I look in the direction that it's pointing at, do I see anything? Like, try to poke my head in a little bit.
not currently, no.
okay. So is there any entrance, like, is there like a rooftop thing, like a hatch or anything?
Yeah. There's like a hatch, I'd say, that leads to like the organ on the top level, and then you
Are
can
there any spots where there's no bodies?
not on the top for sure, and then like
No, just like if I'm looking in, are there anything on the floor where there's no bodies?
basically the entire altar's clean, so that's fine. But all the
Yeah.
pews and the aisle has a couple bodies here and there. But you also have the top, kind of back to Baldur's Gate 1. Inside the castle, the goblin's castle, the goblin lair. You remember how on the second floor there's all those wood panelings that you could walk across? That's all in the building of this place. So you
Okay.
could easily do some of that stuff and try and jump down before Raphael's just like, I need to talk to you. And you're like, why here? Why here?
Huh.
Shall we try to get the jump on him then?
I mean, the altar's clear. I think.
So we just have to be really
other one
careful.
said
I'm gonna
this
put the
one was
mask
less-
back on.
The other doctor said this one was less stable, so I don't know if my ruse is gonna, my attempt to coerce him again is gonna work on this one.
We could just take the advantage. We could just kill him.
I think
I
we
think
should
that's what
probably
we have to
attack.
do.
Do we need to question him?
I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. It's too dangerous in there.
That is acceptable. I
I feel like if we had the
Figured we'd
opportunity to
ask.
question, we should, but I don't think we're gonna have it. I think.
If the opportunity veils itself, sure, but
He
we
also
don't need to
doesn't look
force
like
it.
he's all there either.
Yes.
All right, let's take him out.
Let's quietly make our way down the hatch and.
Can we
try to
be
down-
sure it is the plague doctor and not someone who got dressed up as the plague doctor?
We won't know until we get in there.
Okay. Just something to think about.
Fortunately, even if it was, one life is probably worth all of these.
Maybe.
Stealth
I'm gonna
check.
try to hear what he's saying as we get closer.
Sure.
Stealth checks.
Yes. First.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna stealth. I'm gonna teleport myself. I'm not gonna walk.
Natural
I
20.
might still need to do stealth, but I'm gonna teleport myself like right above him.
Yeah, that's fine.
15.
Fortunately, I have
Not bad.
In
disadvantage.
this scenario as well, that's not always a solution, but for what's happening here, that's totally
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I can see exactly where it is, right? So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, exactly. You're fine.
You can see his vision cone very clearly.
Yeah, it's very cut off.
All right.
Natural 20.
I heard
Let's
I heard a
go.
lot of good numbers. I think everybody passed as far as I
Rolf
heard.
get.
I had a 7, which is low.
Oh, it's 7. I thought I heard a 15 from you, Rolf.
Well, we do have a natural 20.
We do have a natural 20.
True.
What were the other ones?
I had a
14.
15.
Oh, that's where I heard the 15. All right. As you guys go in there and as you're coming down the stairways, Rolf, your armor is loud. And as you guys are getting in there, you hear a distinct female voice.
Mom?
You promised me that this was enough. Look at all the bodies around here. How is this? It's not balanced. You say you're tier, and yet it's not balanced. Why is this not balanced? Has this all been a facade? A charade? This is... What's that?
Rolf, give me another stealth check. Since everybody succeeded so much, I'm giving you another chance to try and hide yourself as they hear
At
the...
disadvantage again?
Yeah, that's kind of how that works, I guess.
Yeah, I was like,
Your heavy
it's-
plate
stealth,
armor.
stealth check's a stealth check. It's still disadvantage. Yeah, no, it's
As,
the second roll was really good, but the first roll was a 6.
as Rolf like goes to duck down and just the jangling of his plates.
He's the knight. What do you want?
Who are you? Wherever you are, stay or you'll die. Disease has gotten out of control.
He sounds like a nerd.
He is manipulating you, whatever that creature is. We found your partner and he led it down a... It led him down a dangerous path.
You did what to my partner?
We met him.
And you walked away with your lives.
We did. We tried to convince him to undo the machinations of that false idol, and it took its revenge upon him.
Is this true? Turns towards nothing. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh no, Andrew's precision checks always help us.
They've
Whoop.
literally never failed.
Well,
Oh no.
that's a natural one for an 8.
I'm
I
gonna
could-
chronal shift.
I mean, okay.
Wait. Did you say natural 1?
Yes.
oh wait, yeah, you're a
Instead
halfling.
of coronal shifting, what if I just, roll again?
I get to just roll it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how,
Bountiful luck.
Bountiful luck.
freaking bountiful luck works, baby.
Listen, I was waiting for that last session, and it just didn't.
It
happen.
didn't come because I wasn't there. I'm sorry.
Well, so that's now improved to a 10.
Let's go.
Okay, okay,
Um,
okay.
Better,
I probably
that's
need a
better.
higher one, so I'm gonna use a what's it called? A second wing die.
What I did
Oh,
earlier.
I do
Yeah.
not have any left. I'm sorry. We
No.
have not long rested.
We haven't
Oh,
long rested.
no.
We're tired.
We're tired.
So as
We
of right
just-
now, it is a 10.
Nobody else wants to do anything else?
Anybody
Or-
wants
or
to
hold
help?
I
your
did everything I
peace
could.
with this fucking
Okay.
squad?
Oh, well, hold on.
Yeah, see, that's
So-
why. That's why I said what I said.
Let me just read because Does Bountiful Luck grant a reroll or advantage?
It's a reroll.
Okay. I don't.
They have to use the new roll.
Okay. Yeah. Then that's that.
Yeah.
That's. I can't do it.
Is a final. I mean, unless I don't know how the freaking stack works for these abilities. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chronal Shift read?
So Chronal
Yeah.
Shift is a reroll. It doesn't have the it must use this roll. No, it does. As a reaction,
Oh.
you or a creature you can see.
Yeah,
within
you're
30
like you
feet
could
of you.
like
I would say
override.
that, yeah, that overrides
yeah,
it.
anything,
yeah.
yeah.
From 5 Magic players. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just,
oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
on
that's
the
fine.
stack.
All right.
Let me tell you how it resolves.
I'll
On the
Chronal
stack.
Shift. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll
I
again.
mean, I rolled a natural 1 and a 3, so there's literally only one way I could do worse right now.
Okay.
It's all up from
You
here.
could roll a 2. Let's not test
That's
it.
what
That's the
I-
one.
that's
That's
Roll
what
a
you're
2.
saying.
Roll. If he rolls a 2, does it win?
Okay, so now it's a 17.
Oh.
That's
now we're
better.
talking.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
good.
Oh.
No, we don't
Just keep
want
rolling.
Andros to do good. Remember last time?
Oh yeah, last time we rolled a nat 20
Interesting.
and then we found out fucking Zuzu Galeth.
That's true.
Interesting.
Now we're gonna find out about Lulu's Ageth. Damn it.
Hey. What? They. Oh. I had my doubts. He wouldn't listen. And I knew this path was going to be a better one, but. You've been changing things, haven't you? Manipulating things. No, I don't care what you have to say.
We have entered a skill challenge. Players must get
yeah.
a certain number of successes before failures in order for you to succeed at the outcome that is coming.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
geez.
Skill challenges are fun though. Let's do it.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'll show you my skills.
I'm so skilled
We have
now
one
too.
success so far. What is the who wants to try something else? As you can see,
Okay.
the Plague Doctor is not cooperating anymore with this invisible entity.
Could you describe the thing that's on the altar again?
Yes. So there is bouncing scales. So the symbology of Tyr, and they are currently unbalanced. The black aura is glowing on one side very high, and the white aura is weighing it down on the other side. It sits on top of an altar table, something you would see in just about any religious setting on top of this altar. There is no statues of any other gods here. They don't allow that. But what do you mean? They have faceless areas basically for prayer if somebody wants to try and connect, especially when they're visiting. They're as plain and modest as they come, but the structures are similar to what you would see in a typical abbey or a typical church temple that you would find out and around the world. The rows and rows of pews filled with people that have black blood all around. Who said pews high pitched?
I did.
That's a D5 or D6 inspiration.
A D5 inspiration. Don't take it
I
back.
love
Don't
it.
take it back.
Yeah.
How does that work?
That's just a D4 plus 1. We'll take that.
He's so quick. He's so clever. Fine, Zach, you get a D5 inspiration.
Hell yeah.
All right, you made the argument for it. That's pretty good.
Pays off.
All right. I'm
Now that I
impressed.
have that, so this skill challenge, are we attempting to like what exactly is our
We're
goal?
shaking the Plague Doctor's will.
Oh, okay.
That's what is
Um,
apparent so far. Yes.
I would like to recount in great historical detail exactly the description of Zuzugaleth's manipulation of their partner.
Go ahead and make a history check.
And I'm going to add my D5 inspiration.
You silver tongue fox, you.
So it's probably a success, but I want to use it anyway. So I rolled a 1 on the D4, plus 1 is a 2, plus 25 is 27.
Yeah. As you describe in detail, she begins to fall to her knees and begins sobbing. She is upset at what's going on. And then you see her body get like physically shifted over a little bit, and she pushes it back. There's nothing there to shift her body over like it did, but it seemed like something was touching her.
We hear the breathing. We know it's there.
You hear the breathing that's been following you.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Now, Reed,
Maybe
why would you
there's-
say something like that?
Anyway, moving on to the next check.
So seeing the white and the black light
Yeah.
having, or the orbs
Imbalanced.
being imbalanced, I want to try to understand, with all these bodies strewn about, I want to try to get insight on her motives. It seems like she's trying to make the white light is higher, right?
White is
the
heavy.
black
No,
light-
white was weighing
White is
down.
heavy.
Black is
okay.
high.
So she's trying to add black. So I'm trying to understand is the what is the intent behind that?
Mm-hmm.
So
Insight
probing her and just asking her.
Yeah.
That's not great. It's a 9. 1 plus 8.
She begins to actually engage and start talking about like the process that this was for before she goes back to tears. She doesn't even seem interested in describing as she starts to get more emotional about it, and you're not able to keep her on task as she starts to give you some insight of the deaths were supposed to start balancing things, and it was supposed to be balanced for Tyr, and this was going to help save and create the next thing to prevent the next madness tragedy or the upcoming tragedy that we've all seen and what's happening and the disease that's spreading. And then she just folds in on herself.
She's trying to spend bad karma before it comes.
You could have. You were close. There was something there that you almost had out of it, and you missed. So that's one failure.
Sidebar. I love the idea of a death tier cleric. That's sick.
A depth tier cleric. Fascinating.
There's only balance if everybody dies. Hey, Thanos. Did you know you could just do anything with that gauntlet? Yes. So couldn't you just infinitely double things as resources were needed? Wait.
I delete you.
No.
Why the,
No,
that's why
not
the
that
comments
way.
are better.
No.
He's just a big simp.
Yeah, if you're worried about everybody not using enough resources, you could just double them instead of halving everything. Right, anyway.
See, with the knowledge stone or whatever, he would have known that.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else got a Hail Mary?
I'm thinking about
I've got a lot of skills.
investigating this area, but then also recalling our previous investigations, and I'm going to try and convince her that whatever she is doing is not the will of Tyr.
Make a religion check.
Like, look around you. Religion? That's not what I was going for.
Well, if you're invoking Tyr, that is a religion check.
Okay, I do have a positive modifier at least. But basically, look around
I've been
you.
rolling big all night. Just do it. Just get it done.
Just get it done. That'll
Yeah.
do. That'll
See?
do.
I told you guys.
I had a couple not great rolls, but that's a 16 plus 3, so that's 19.
That's
This freaking guy.
as you
go.
talk, you begin describing how Tyr is and what you remember from what you've been taught in your past about Tyr, and it flows out of you. You're even surprised yourself a little bit with how much you recall from your youth and your teachings, and it comes out, and it causes a resolute stance from the doctor, nodding along with you.
Tyr would never have me kill people. This is You're tilting the scales. You've been tilting the scales the whole time. Oh gods, what have we done?
You see the scales balance, and then what she's looking at, you see a second gigantic, evil-looking monster with teeth form,
Oh boy.
and then the one behind you forms, and
Oh.
both there are now 2 Zuzus that you see. You're not sure if the other one is actually Zuzu, but you know the one behind you is. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Oh god.
Yeah, all right. I blame Hunter again.
I'm gonna die.
Listen, I'm just
You
dangerous with
succeeded in the
charisma
skill
characters.
challenge. You succeeded in the skill challenge. There was things to come.
I mean, hey, we turned someone to the light. And you know what, Hunter? Counterpoint. When you were playing Aerie, a not charisma based character, you still opened everything up. It doesn't matter. It's just who you are. That's fine. We love you for it.
You
Everybody thinks Justin's the red button pusher, but it
I
was
press the
me
button.
all along.
I'm not. No, I'm the levity guy.
I push a lot of buttons.
yes, you do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Zach does
you
too.
do.
And actually, yeah, Zach. Everybody thinks Zach's the big
Yeah,
button pusher,
yeah,
but I'm the secret button pusher.
yeah.
Not to the
I
other
think
two
we
that
all push
watch.
buttons.